Hello everyone, welcome back once again. In this video, we will discuss some basic concepts of marketing. Make sure to watch the video till the end, and if you're new to the channel, then please do subscribe and hit on the bell icon to get the notification of latest uploads. And also if you have further queries, feel free to comment them in the comment section. Without further ado, let's get started. This is unit number 1 and the name is Basic Concepts of Marketing. We have three important things to say in this video. Number 1 is basic marketing concepts, objectives, importance, and functions of marketing. The basic marketing concepts like meaning and definition of marketing, consumer, customer, 4 P's of marketing, 4 C's of marketing. I have already made one video on that. The link is given here in the description, or you can also click on an I button and check the video. Point number 2 is various approaches of marketing, which we'll be seeing in this video. And the last point is going to be challenges and opportunities in the marketing. Objectives of marketing. The first one is creation of a demand. According to Philip Kotler, marketing is a social and managerial process in which the needs and wants of the people are identified, and accordingly goods and services are created. So creation of those goods and services are considering the need and want of the people. So promotion, marketing, either it is digital marketing, all sorts of activities are done by the sellers to create the demand of the goods and the services. The second one is the customer satisfaction. Again, let us go back to the definition and know the needs and wants of the people are fulfilled. At the same time, the customer satisfaction also has to be considered. Objective number 3 is market share. This is one of the primary objective of any marketer. So all marketing activities are done to increase the market share. And point number 4 is generation of profit. This is linked to point number 3. So more the demand, more the sales, more the sales, more the revenue, more the revenue, more the profit, and more the profit for the market share. And the last one is creation of goodwill and public image. This is one of the objective of marketing, of creating a goodwill of the company and its public image. Moving to our next one, we have is importance of marketing. The first point is marketing helps in transfer, exchange, and movement of the goods. So starting from the need identification, wants, and creation and movement of the goods, that we also called as distribution, marketing plays a vital role. Point number 2, marketing is helpful in raising and maintaining the standard of living of the community or the society. So there are hundreds of such goods which are created and helps to build or to uplift the living standard of the people of the community. This is the second importance of marketing. Point number 3 is marketing creates employment. Starting from the manufacturing to the logistic, warehousing, wholesaler, retailer, everyone gets a job. So this is one of the importance of marketing. Point number 4, marketing as a source of income and revenue, as we had discussed in objective. So more the demand, more the sales, more the sales, more the revenue, and more the revenue, more the income. So this is also an important part of marketing activities. Next point is marketing acts as a basis for making decisions like where to invest, how to invest, which sort of product needs to be innovatively done. All such investment decisions are taken on the basis of the marketing activities. Point number 6 is marketing acts as a source of new idea. As we had discussed, marketing always gives emphasis on identifying the need and wants of the people, and accordingly they'll bring something innovative or new ideas to meet those requirements of the users. Point number 7, marketing is helpful in development of an economy. As we had discussed, marketing helps in creating the demand. So demand, more the demand, more the sales, more the sales, more the revenue, and more the revenue, more the expenditure. So accordingly, it altogether the money comes in the market and ultimately leads in building the economy of the country or of the world. So these are the top 7 importance of marketing. You can also comment and let me know if you think anything can also be added in the importance of marketing. Moving to the next point, we have functions of marketing. The first one is market research, a complete research on competitors, consumers, consumer expectations and demand is done before launching a product into the market. So this is one of the primary function of a marketing. The market research can also be done in two way. One, it can be field research, field survey, and second can be a desk research where you can collect the data and do a research for uh, maybe need identification, want identification, or if you want to introduce something innovative in the market. Second one is market planning. A proper plan is designed based on the target customer, market share to be captured, and the level of production possible. So when you're doing the market research, you will be able to plan the market accordingly. So when you're talking about the target, so market segmentation, target, and positioning is also done by the marketing personnel. Next one is product design and development. So on the basis of market research, market planning, the product is designed and development is done. Based on the research data, the product or services are designed and created. Next one is buying and assembling. So buying of a raw material from the suppliers and assembling of the parts is done to create a product or a services. This is one of the key function of the marketing department. Next one is product standardization. The product is graded as per its quality and the quality of its raw material, and accordingly the standardization of the products is done to meet the quality standards of the goods. Next is packaging and labeling. To make the products more attractive and self-informative, it is packed and labeled, listing out the ingredients used in manufacturing, the nature of products used, and the manufacturing dates, manufacturer's name, and a lot of other details also essential when you're talking about the packaging and labeling. Packaging is also one of the tool which is used for branding and making your product unique from the other sellers or other manufacturers. Next is branding. A fascinating brand name is given to the products to differentiate it from other similar products in the market. That helps you to stand out from your competitors and also makes a buying decision simple for your buyers. Next one is the pricing of the product. The product is priced moderately, keeping in mind of the value it creates for the customer and the cost of production. So when you're talking about the cost of production, starting from raw material, manufacturing, direct costs, indirect costs, warehousing, logistics, everything is to be considered, and the final price of the product has to be defined or decided. Next is promotion of the product. Next step is to make people aware of the products or the services through the advertisement. So promotion is one of the key element or function of the marketing department or the marketing personnel. After the promotion, next is warehousing and storage. So the goods are generally produced in a bulk. So when we talk about mass production, so goods are produced in the bulk and therefore need to be stored in a warehouse. So after the production, it should be stored in the warehouse and before being sold in the market in a smaller quantity. So from the production, it goes to warehouse, then to the wholesaler and to the retailer. So everything has to be taken care of in terms of warehousing and logistics. Next comes is the selling and distribution. So I was talking about the logistics is simply flow of goods from the point of its manufacturing, a warehouse to wholesaler and retailer. So to reach out to the consumers spread over a vast geographical area, selling and distribution channel are to be selected wisely. Whether you want to have 0 level channel, 1 level channel, 3 level channel, that you'll have to decide wisely and finalize the distribution network or a channel for your company. And that is one of the key function of the marketing personnel. Next is transportation. So transportation means are decided for transfer of the goods from the manufacturing unit to the wholesaler, retailer, and the consumer. So you can have third party transportation or logistics. You can have your own network for the transportation that will have to take the key decisions relating to the transportation of your goods. And the last function of marketing is customer support services. It generally comes post sale services because they are also an integral part of any sales activity or marketing related activity. So the marketing team remains in contact with the customer even after selling the product or the services to know the customer's experience and the satisfaction derived from using those goods or the services. That actually helps you to find the deviation, whether you're meeting to the expectations of your buyers or not, and accordingly corrective measures can be taken. So these are some key functions which I thought of discussing with you. You can also do comment and let me know if there any other function which you think can be added in the list of the functions of marketing. Next one is the approaches of marketing. We will see various approaches of marketing. So how marketing looks at different stakeholders. Number one, marketing is considered as a product or a commodity approach because it mostly taken as understanding the need and want, and accordingly goods and services are created, so considered as either a product or a commodity approach. Second one is a functional approach. We had seen various functions like starting from market research to market planning, branding, also logistic, warehousing, and other stuff. So all those were the functions of marketing, and that's why we also call marketing as a functional approach. Starting from the advertisements to the investment or diversification of the products or maybe investment, all such decisions are taken care by the management of an organization. That's why we call marketing as has a management approach. And the next one is a system approach. When a group of people or a management works together, identifying different areas of marketing, activities of marketing, so they need to follow a right system. That's why marketing is also termed as or called as a marketing approach. Marketing also leads in uplifting the standard of living of the people, also creating general awareness and a lot of other stuff relating to the society, because we all are an integral part of a society, and without the society marketing cannot operate, marketing cannot work. That's why marketing is also considered as a societal approach. Next one is a legal approach. So when you're talking about the intellectual property, when you're talking about the innovation in the goods and the services, starting from identification of the brand name, logo, tagline, maybe different kind of designs, packaging, everywhere will have to have some legal consideration. So marketing is also considered as having a legal approach. And the next one is the economic approach. So what we're talking about, like increasing the demand, sales, revenue, profit. So everything is relating to the economic aspects of a country. That's why we also consider marketing as an economic approach. So these were 7 important approaches which I thought of discussing with you. You can also comment and let me know if there's anything you think can be a part of the approach. Moving to a next one, we have opportunities in marketing, and the first one is consumer segmentation. So when you're talking about the segmentation is simply dividing and redividing the market so that you can rightly target to the potential buyer. So this is one of the opportunity of marketing. Next is purchase situation analysis, that we also called as consumer buying behavior, consumer purchase decision and stuff. So in which situation people make a decision to buy, you can also study that. So marketing gives you that opportunity. Point number 3 is competition analysis or competitors analysis. So what your competitors are doing, what changes you also have to do, that you'll have to study, and this opportunity is given by marketing. Point number 4 is analysis of complementary products and services. You'll have to understand the meaning of complementary products or services. So something in association, we call it as complementary. It's not a substitute. So when you associate something, maybe you can take an example of some goods. They're always associated with some kind of accessories and stuff, and that's how they inspires your buyer to buy. That is one of the opportunity marketing gives you to study how do you can complement the goods and the services. Next point is analysis of other industries. If you are in maybe electronic industry, if you're maybe automobile, maybe in pharmaceutical, so the competition and the nature of legal environment, how do they can affect on another industry, that also you'll have to study, and this opportunity is given by marketing to know those trends. Next is foreign market analysis. When you're talking about the globalization, the global investors, the global sellers have entered into most of the sales market or the marketing activities. So you'll also have to consider the trend in the foreign market, and you'll have to try to meet to the expectations of your buyer. Next is environment analysis. When we're talking about the environment, it has both environments like internal environment and the external environment. Internal environments includes the factors relating to the companies, the factors which are there in the control of the company, and the external environment includes maybe political, legal, environmental, or different factors which affects on the overall performance of the marketing activities, and you'll have to study, and this opportunity is given by the marketing to the sellers. Next one is advantage of global analysis. So how the global trend goes on, what is the uh, trend in economy of the global sellers, global operators, that also you'll have to study, and this opportunity is given by the marketing to know them. Then policy support from the government. If you take current example, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Ji Modi has taken an initiative of Make in India. So how the government policies supports to uh, enter into the market and capture the market. That is also one of the opportunity which marketing gives you to study them. And next one is a business expansion opportunity with e-trade. Uh, since we know we are on a peak of technology and most of the stuff like everything is available on single click, so how internet marketing or how e-trading, how e-business model can help you to expand your business and take it to the globe. So these are some of the points which I thought of discussing with you when it comes to opportunities of marketing. You can also comment and let me know any other point which you think can be a part of or a point under the opportunities of market. Moving to the last point of fundamentals or basics of marketing, that's going to be challenges in marketing. So we have been talking about the functions, importance, and opportunities, but yes, at the same time, there are some challenges also. Let us quickly have a look at them. Number one is rapidly changing customer needs, wants, and expectations. When we're talking about studying the need and want of the people, it's very difficult to know what customers or what buyers or consumers expectations are, and we have no guarantee that they are not going to change. Right? So there's uncertainty always in terms of expectations, and people expect more. That is actually a challenge for the marketers to meet those expectations of your buyers. Second one is increasing the domestic and global competition. You can take an example of any category of the goods. You'll find hundreds of local sellers, and you also have to face the competition imposed by the global brands or global sellers. That is actually one of the challenge for the sellers, for the manufacturers. Next one is heterogeneous and fragmented market. The global market is not homogeneous market because we have seen that every country, I mean, people in every sector, every geographical area has different taste, has different expectations, has different lifestyle, ethnicity. So the global market is a heterogeneous market. So it's really challenging to reach out to the heterogeneous market because it is fragmented market. Next one is increasing the popularity of internet. As I mentioned, internet has made the work of the marketers very challenging because people go on internet and check the pricing, promotion, if there's any offer going on. Because the online trading websites or the e-retailers or the virtual retailers can offer to give a lot of discounts, so it's really challenging uh, for the sellers, the physical shop owners, to deal with the increasing competition with the virtual retailing. Next one is a disruptive innovation. So here two terms you'll have to understand. One is innovation, but the first one is a disruptive. So it's an innovation, but it is disturbing the traditional way of doing the business. To quote an example here, we never thought like Google Pay will compete with the banks. This is actually innovation, but it has disturbed the entire payment method. You can also take an example of Ola, Uber, Swiggy. These are the innovations, but created a challenging stuff for the marketers or for the sellers. Moving to the next one, rapid technological changes. This is one of the biggest challenge for the marketers because what we have today will be outdated maybe after 6 months, 1 year. So we'll again have to meet to the change in the technology. If you remember, once upon a time, Nokia or Kodak was the market leader, but they are no more in the market. Why? Because they didn't adopt themselves to the changing technological trends. So that is one of the challenge to for the marketers to stay competitive in the market. Seventh one is the challenge of substitutes. As I mentioned, you'll have a lot of sellers nowadays, starting from the local startups, local sellers to the multinational companies or to multinational brands. So when you have a lot of substitutes, it is really challenging to sustain in the market. And the next one is the challenges of generating the leads, because for most of the goods and services the market is saturated. It's very difficult to find out the new customers. So this top 8 are the challenges which I thought of discussing with you. Along with this, government regulations, environmental factors can also be a challenge. Legal factor can also be a challenge for the marketing personnel, marketing organizations. If you think there are any other points, you can also comment them and let me know. So here we have come to the last slide, and we'll quickly have a look at which sort of questions can be asked based on unit number 1, that is basic concepts of marketing. The first one is define marketing and explain functions of marketing. So we'll have to explain the functions of marketing, which we had discussed in the first part of this video. Second one, what is marketing? Explain its importance in detail. Importance of marketing also we have discussed in this video. You can refer and elaborate this point as per your understanding. Question number 3, what are the opportunities and challenges in marketing? We have discussed them, so you can also write about the opportunities and challenges in marketing in detail. Question number 4 is explain 7 P's of marketing with suitable example. 7 P's of marketing I have discussed in part 1 of fundamentals of marketing, like product, price, place, promotion, people, physical evidences, and process. So these are the 7 P's. You can explain them with the suitable example. And question number 5 is short notes. So short notes are like objectives of marketing can be asked. Approaches of marketing can also be asked in short notes. C's of marketing. So 4 P's like product, price, place and promotion can be converted into C's. So you'll have to explain those C's in a short note. Next one is product versus services. So products are tangible, services are intangible. I have already discussed and explained the difference between the product and services. You can also refer to part 1 of fundamentals of marketing and elaborate the difference between product and services, consumer and customer. This one also I have explained in the previous video. You can refer the video and explain the difference between the consumer and the customer. And the last part in the question bank is marketing versus sales. A lot of people, they misinterpret saying marketing is a part of sales. No, sales is a tip of iceberg of marketing activities. So you'll have to elaborate, explain them in your own words. So these are the questions relating to the unit number 1 under the question bank. I'm sure you must have found the contents of this video informative and helpful. If so, then please do hit on thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit on the bell icon. Also, if you have further queries, feel free to comment them in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, this is Sandeep signing off. Thank you for your time.